IDs.
Yeah.
So depending on which category you are, first, second or third,
Yeah.
you can't do it. If you want to look at number 3, you look at the Prime Minister when he shouted at people, do you know who I am, my position?
Yes.
When you look at the first one, big ego and status, these are the people that will say, do you know who my friend is? You know who my connection is? You know who I know? You know who my backup? You know who?
Yeah.
They ever want to belong to someone. You can't make the country united and unified.
Yes.
Because everyone has an ego
Yeah.
and go to someone.
Mm.
So how can you make harmony? You know, how can you make society tolerant and fair?
Yeah.
You see, all the people that used to hate England are now in the government, and they can't agree what they want. You see, they just agree one thing: we don't like this family.
Oh, yes.
But we can't agree the future for this country because someone must lose.
หลวงพี่ถวายน้ำส้มคัน
Now, in England, America, Germany, France, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Belgium, I think so many countries,
Yes.
they have this cigarette called e-cigarette. It's you put the lid on there and you smoke it. And gradually after 1 year or 2 years, you will stop smoking. Now, all these governments that I said, tell the people before we send you to the hospital, you have cancer, smoking, everything. Now we will pay for you to change from nicotine to this machine.
Yes.
Go to your doctor, they will give you the prescription, take it to the shop, buy the machine, everything. The government will pay because it will not be too good. And the government will save a lot of money from medicine in the hospital.
Yes.
You understand? Why Thailand made this e-cigarette illegal? Why?
They want to sell cigarette.
Who want to sell cigarette?
Government.
Why?
Money.
Why?
Profits.
Why? Keep going. You will get there. Keep going.
Themselves.
Because the government people own the cigarette company. You see? The politicians own the cigarette companies. So they don't want anyone in Thailand to stop smoking.
Yes.
So they ban it. So it comes into the ego, you know, big ego, big status, look, I can do it, you can't do it. Now, let's say you are young, I am young, we just graduate from university, but we don't have money to go to land and house and buy a house, right? But we can buy the cheap house, like land and house 5 million, but we can buy the house not new 1 million, right? The document to complete and the process takes 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and the interest payment will be higher than the new house.
Yes.
You understand?
Right.
Yes.
So the system, the system
system
force you and me to buy the house from land and house that we cannot afford because we cannot buy that one.
Yeah.
Because we can't get the mortgage, the money.
Yeah.
But we can get it for this one in 1 day.
Yes.
You know what? Why?
Because they want interest.
No, the politicians own the property developer
Yeah.
and the banks. And they only want to push the new one. You can pay, you can't pay, I don't care.
Yes.
So when you have an ideology of 3 ways, it's difficult to find friendship and everyone be buddy-buddy because they go in different directions.
But it's happened in the Thaksin government.
It's in every government.
So, but in Thaksin government, his policy is everybody must have house. So he
Change the law.
Yeah,
And then all the politicians
the
that
first
lost
house.
and all the bank that lost
Yes.
pay the army and did the military coup.
Yes.
This is
That's right.
this is super big ego and super big status because they can buy the army.
Yes.
Now, you remember 7-8 months ago, Longki, the world showed Thailand and Malaysia have many dead people under the ground,
อ๋อ
like a slave, human. You remember? You remember? You show everywhere in the world. They find dead bodies under the ground in Malaysia and Thailand. Everyone for people smuggling, traffic. You remember?
Yes.
And then they gave this policeman the job to investigate. You know, investigate?
Yes.
And after he investigated very good, what happened? He ran away to Australia with his family. Why? Because they're going to kill him. Who are the people going to kill him? Super big ego and super big status because everyone get the commission up.
อืม
The local police, local army know you buy and sell people and kill people and bury them, but they can't catch you because they have order from the top. Look the other way. And how can you modify it? You can't, you see. So, when you have the new election next year, everyone will be happy. Vote, vote, vote. 2017, new government, new election. 2020, military coup. Because it's in the history. Every 3-4 years it's a coup. I think, yeah, Guinness Book of Records
Yes. We
have
have
the highest military coup.
freedoms เราไม่ค่อยมีอิสระนะคะเพราะตั้งแต่สลิด
Yeah. Start as Salit Prime Minister. He is very, very bad. He killed a lot of persons.
What is the reason that he said he killed them? What is his reason?
Communists.
Yes.
คอมเมนต์
Communists and
all that I'm afraid
that they, if
someone say this monk is holy like ถ้าพงพระที่ศักดิ์สิทธิ์นะคะสลิดนี่แหละสั่งพระให้มาเลยอ่ะแล้วก็
ค่า
and then if someone say this monk is holy, I adore this monk. He said, oh come, this monk come, and then he put the waste basket. Do you know that?
กระโถนนะคะกระโถน
The waste basket and say, if you are holy, you eat it now. And the monk cannot eat.
Yeah.
So he said, take off your robe, go home. You are not holy. It's so I'm afraid that
if
if
we say someone is holy it's just like challenge them to try yeah
Let me ask you something. When I meet Thai people for the first time,
yeah,
they will always tell me who they know. You understand?
who they know.
Who they know. I know Long Pi.
อืม
Oh,
He is number 4 at Wat Thamarai. Oh, okay, I know Long Pi number 10. I know that professor at Chulalongkorn. Oh, I know professor at college. I know that. So you have this level, right? After, what did you study? I study master degree. I study master degree, do I? Where did you study? Chulalongkorn. Where did you study? Pathum Thani. So, you know, you are going higher and higher and you are going here.
yeah,
Well, in this kind of thing, it's difficult to find peace and everyone together.
yes.
So
But in this temple, it's not like
No.
that.
all the temples in Thailand, you can live in the real Thai way.
Yeah,
But when you walk out the door,
uh,
it's a change.
yeah.
Okay, Longki, first question. Warm up. Thank you, Longki. I will drink. Warm up. You didn't come. Many classes, so you have to ask many questions for background.
minutes to class. So, what about the two classes that you?
One class we talk, one class we read.
อันนี้นะ
So, shall we back to the book?
You want to ask me politely, not ask question, right? You want to read? Okay, I will come back. But you must ask one question. Okay, okay. What is your question?
อืมyes yesterday do you
Yesterday, did you?
yesterday did you activity
Yesterday I'm very busy because I have to go fitness,
อ๋อ
meet people,
you people
go to airport,
อืม
come back, meet people.
อ๋อ
When I come
Body.
home about 10 p.m. I just
this
so tired, busy day.
busy day
But not every Sunday, just yesterday, very busy.
อืม
Okay, Lonnie. You can, one question.
Yes, I don't know.
You can, anything.
anything anything
So, have you working with the CEO or something like the manager or the some company? Yeah.
did you
So when they analysis about their work,
Yeah.
they use the chart, the analysis for the chart or the database, something like that.
Yes.
Normally the manager or the CEO they will look at that.
Yes.
So what is the database tell them about and how they manage or the company by looking at or not looking from the
Well, a chart is a visual, for your eyes to process. So if I tell you last year, 100 months left the temple, right? You will ask me, which month did the most months leave? Okay? And I will say, July. Now we are talking, right? But when you put it in the chart for 1 year, 100 months left, right? Last year, and how many months left this year, you can see month by month. Last year, one color. This year, one month, a different color, and it helped them. It helped them so they can follow it and decide, and then they can keep it on their computer and look at it again, or have a hard copy, look at it again. You follow the trend, the pattern. You can have charts, graphs, diagrams, whatever help you to make effective decision for your company. Because everyone will go to the scene.
Sometimes the numbers cannot tell what relationship or connection about the data. Maybe
No,
some
they
reason.
will tell you how they collect the data. They will tell you how they put it on the chart, and they give you the chart. And behind the chart, on another paper, they write, this is how we collect the data, this is how we analyze the data, this is how we make the chart. You can take it. Many CEOs have 20 meetings every day. It's impossible for them every day to remember every meeting. But every meeting will give him what do they talk, what do they look, they will give him the paper. Right? When he wants to think about it, look at it, he look at it again. So what they talk is the same in the chart.
And management and with strategies.
Yeah.
Strategies, the same meaning or
No.
only use
A strategist, let's say I am the CEO of what Tamadai, right?
Yeah.
And I go to my department strategy and I tell them in 10 years in the future. So now we are 2016. I want to know in 2026, where will the most people come from around the world to join Buddhism? Right? They make a strategy, look at data, analyze everything, maybe take them 2 years. A strategist is looking at a long-term proposal. Management will manage the day-to-day what it is.
So strategies is important, more important.
Don't forget the strategist, if he gives 10 strategies, 10 different ideas, maybe only one will work, and maybe the CEO choose the wrong one that don't work. You know, but it's good to have someone think for you, do for you. You know the Airbus, the aeroplane, they have the big A380, the big one, by 700 people. They have strategists now looking around the world 10 years in the future where this plane can be more effective in which country. Because right now many countries don't have money, or many countries have a political problem. So, tell me the company, a big company that you like so much. Which company you like so much? Choose one big company, like a brand name that I know, that you like. Parker Pen, right. So, which countries can Parker Pen now not sell? North Korea. Zimbabwe. Russia, because of now these companies have strategists that plan everything. One day in the future, if North Korea can become open market and democracy, they can go the next day. Not wait for North Korea to say, okay, come and do business, and then go make a strategy. They make strategies, analyze every day. This year, throw it in the bin, make a new one. That's all they do.
Strategy work as the CEO work like the strategies?
No.
The same?
CEO has vision. Strategy is not the same. Strategy is how to make the vision come true. Your Abbott is a CEO. He has the vision.
Sometimes
Your Abbott said, I want mass coordination, right? This is his idea from his vision. And other people thought about it and then done it, right? Because your Abbott did not say on Monday, I want mass coordination, and on Tuesday everyone started to do it. I guess he said, I would like a mass coordination because da. And after 1 year, it can do it. The strategists have to think it, give it to the managers to do it. Same Peace Star Day, same, Peace Revolution, Middle Way, what else? Many things. So the CEO will have the vision. Strategists will try to plan it.
so some company
Many companies don't have strategists.
don't have because the president of the company normally they will have the advisor advice
consultant.
consultant เรียก consultant consultant advice
What to say? ผู้ที่ปรึกษาเรียกว่าอะไร
consult
consultant
consultant is the
So consultant you pay per project. Advisor can be like a retainer. You pay every month, but they work sometime.
consultant consultant
But strategists in many companies is not really necessary today. Before it was necessary because of no technology.
yes
And don't forget today, how to say, everything is fast and cut so quick for cost. When you pay the strategist, you must wait 10 years for them to do something. Now companies don't have money for 10 years. So they now look like delete the word strategist and do R&D. Research and development. Yes. And it look like replace. But research and development is usually for manufacturing. And companies like, Apple.
Apple
Apple has a research and development for products because that's what they do. But their marketing department will be like a strategist because they cut it out of their budget a long time ago. He's very good, no? You don't know what to ask, but they are so lovely. Okay, one more Loki and we can leave. Can you give this one to she will come to the she will hire the van to bring all of you to the house. So she said it costs 1,400. So I will pay for it so you can bring to her.
Please.
You give this money to her, she
And
will.
you
She will.
pay for it.
Because if you make marry for me, I will have long hair.
Oh.
My objective is to have long hair. Okay, Loki.
question
Question. Last question.
last question why yesterday's big bull บูชาเดย์บูชาไลฟ์พระธรรมกาย
I don't know. You can tell me why? Why?
Why you don't together in
Because Sunday is my one day, only day to relax. But I am so sad yesterday, I didn't have time to relax. Sunday yesterday, it looked like super busy day for me. Just everything come at the same time. I complete everything, but start early, finish late, and not enough time to relax. So Sunday is like a relaxed time.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you tell me Beyonce will come, J-Lo will come, Britney Spears will come, I will come join them. I have motivated.
But you come.
But I will come and
Prime Minister.
no, I see him every day on TV. I don't have a motivation.
I saw you in I like English.
English, yeah.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
I
We
saw.
wait maybe after Songkran we will start again.
Yes.
You know Sasha? She write the script.
Yes.
She now in America.
Yes.
So no one to write or check the script.
Oh.
So we have to wait for her to come. I think she will come after Songkran.
Yes.
3 months or 4 months and start again.
I follow me I
For
follow
me,
follow
it's
you.
very difficult when I make the I Like English program. I cannot pronounce the words about Bali.
Oh, Bali.
They're very long. And sometimes you see that I Like English only 15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Sometimes need 3 hours.
Oh,
Wait for me because my tongue.
it's a long time.
And we laugh a lot, yeah. My worst nightmare was bikini. See, right? Bikini. I forgot what it was, but I can't say it. So I kept saying bikini, and everyone laughed and laughed. 5 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone died when I can pronounce it.
yeah.
Okay, we are on page 24. Blessing number 2. Associating with the wise. You will see one boy, handsome like me, with lots of hair. In our culture in English, maybe it's a joke, maybe it's real. Some believe and some worship that when you go to heaven with the angels, you just sit all dressed white and everything's quiet and peaceful. But when you go to hell, it's the party,
Party.
like a full moon party, 24 hours a day. So
Okay.
it's like that. Okay, Loki, can you read?
How are the wise?
Who are the wise?
Why?
Who?
Who are the wise? A wise person is a person who possesses a clear and bright mind which cause him/her to have right view, life values. Therefore, his/her life is guided by his/her wisdom.
Good. So, what is a wise person?
Wise person.
How do you explain a wise person?
The wise person.
He knows what is right or wrong.
But everyone knows what is right or wrong. How do you separate someone that knows right or wrong to a wise person?
Some person clear and bright mind.
He's know what. How can I separate?
I don't know. I wait for you to tell me. I know, but I wait for you to tell me. You see.
Wise look like who is no this full knowledge.
Okay, I want to show you. You see 2 university students, not university, 2 university students, 50 here, University A, and 50 from University B. You are the monk.
Yes.
You see them fighting with a knife, with the stick. When you tell them to stop and they stop, when you talk to them, you find the words carefully for them to connect with you. You understand?
Yes.
How can I show you? You see this plug?
Plug? Yes. Plug.
You will be the plug that you fit into the socket.
Socket. Yes.
Now, if you tell them to stop and they stop and they're looking at you to listen, and you start to talk Dharma, the Lord Buddha, they will continue fight.
Yeah.
So that would be unwise.
And why?
Wise would be when you told them stop, they stop. 50 and 50, 100. Now they're looking at you to find a way to stop fighting. When you connect, they connect, stop fighting, you are a wise man.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
But you cannot be
Wisdom.
like a monk to talk to them about Dharma. I cannot be the Pope and talk to them about Catholic because it not register. I don't know what will connect them to me. You don't know what you're trying to find.
Oh, yeah. I see. That.
That is wise.
Oh.
So when I see kids fight in the school, I don't
Stop.
separate them. I just try to find some words that will make them up. Other teachers separate them,
Yes.
take them to the head office, they shout 10 minutes. After school they fight again outside.
I see. Why?
Please can you read? No, you read the wise.
A white person.
A wise person can differentiate between what is good and what is bad. A wise person can differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. A wise person can differentiate between what is merit and what is demerit. A wise person is not defined by his or her level of education, by his or her virtue.
Good. So, this last one, it says a wise person is not an educated person or uneducated person. The most educated person or the most zero uneducated person can be wise. You see? How they choose their words, how they connect to the people they are talking to. Your Lord Buddha, right? He never went to school. He never go to university. But he has wisdom, the wise. What is the other one? The Chinese guy name? Confucius, right? He always talk about wisdom and wise. He never went to school, but he wise.
Yeah. It's all.
So do you know what this proverb? P-R-O-V. What is this word in Thai?
สุภาษิตนะคะ
So again, 50 students, if they're fighting, if you can find the proverb when they stop and you talk about this proverb, they then can connect to that proverb and connect to you. Then they will throw the knife and the stick, sit and listen because you connect. So wise is not about high so low so, high education, low education. It's about the words that you speak that people can listen. Okay, it says differentiate between what is good and what is bad. Well, I think everyone in the world knows what is good, what is bad, but look here. Everyone has one of these inside their body. And sometimes they can make you do something bad. Okay? And it says what is right or wrong. Again, we know a doctor went to school for 6 years, become a doctor. Then he has to work 2 years like a slave. Do you know slave? What is slave in Thai?
Can't.
Time. No salary, 20 hours a day for experience, right? Now he's a qualified doctor. He smoke, he drink, he know better than anyone. Not good for you, but he does it. So everyone will know what is right or wrong. Okay? A wise person can differentiate between what is merit and what is demerit. But you have to know this to know this.
Are there any merit for Farah?
No, we have to be
Like we do good?
deed.
Yeah, good.
I can't explain that one because it's not easy for me.
Maybe merit for you is like you work good, you work hard, sincerely.
No, we believe in English that good work will get good income.
Yeah.
Fair work will get fair income. Lazy work will get lazy.
Yeah.
For example, I am a single man, but I work 4 jobs
Yeah.
because I enjoy the quality of my life. And I know that I must work to maintain that quality. But if I have 1 job, 1 wife, 1 kid, I know that it's not going to help us have quality. So I have to look for a part-time job, second job like that. So I think people that are married with young kids and they are young and they don't have a second job, third job,
Yeah.
or trying to make some
Yeah.
small income,
Yes.
are not wise. Because someone died, you need money. Someone sick, you need money. Someone get married, you have to travel. You know, you can't say, I can't come, I can't go, I have no money. You have to think this kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
But this last one, a wise person can differentiate between what is merit and what is demerit. I will guess is only for people that are Buddhist and follow Dharma. But if you are not Buddhist and follow Dharma, this last one you cannot understand. Because when I translate merit into English, it means good deed. Merit means something completely different in English. We don't have demerit. We have like a bad person or so shit guy, you know, like this, but we don't have a demerit because a good deed you do because you have feeling to do it. If you don't have feeling to do it, you don't do it. So I can't explain, I don't understand that one.
Yeah. Demerit.
I
I
understand เราเข้าใจนะคะบุญญากิริยาวัตถุ10
We have things merit that we can do, and demerit is against that.
Example, on Saturday night, my friend called and said his maid, he and his wife have a maid. She's from Myanmar.
Yeah.
She's 42 years old. And she worked and her husband drink in the village every day in Myanmar. And they call her to tell her that her husband got drunk and didn't pay anything and they hit him. And
Hit him.
hit the husband, yeah, in the hospital. And they want her to go and pay and solve this problem. Everything will cost 10,000 baht. So I said to my friend said, what should I do? Should I pay or not? I said, no. Is she a good maid? That's the first one. Is she a good human being? Are you satisfied with her work? Yes. I said, okay. Tell her you will pay the 10,000 in the bank of her sister, her mother, but not to her husband. And they can solve this problem. She doesn't need to go. Okay? And she worked for them for 2 years. 1.5, 2 years. And give it to her as a gift. And tell her your Songkran bonus and New Year bonus is this in advance. Oh, she's so happy. But she don't want to go. You understand?
Yeah.
So I believe I did a good deed because I gave good advice. And he did a super good deed, helped his maid.
Yeah.
Now, if I said, who cares, she's just a maid, tell her go and don't come back.
Yeah.
This is not demerit.
Yes.
This is not demerit. Because
That's right.
we're not Buddhists.
That's right.
So,
Because you give the good advice.
yeah, but it's not merit
It's merit.
in your idea, not in my idea.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not Buddhist, I don't do Dharma. For you, everything is merit. For us, it's
No,
not.
we have 10 merit.
I know, but we don't have merit. Do you know what merit is in English?
Yeah.
You and me apply for the same job.
Yeah.
We have the same qualification and experience.
Yeah.
But your mother
Mm.
called Longpi, and Longpi give you the job, not me. You got the job not on merit. It means you did not get the job by yourself for your experience. You got the job your mother got. So everyone in Thailand, like the son of CP, he will be the boss of True.
Yes.
He didn't get that job because the company interviewed him and
Yeah.
the father said, give my son the job. But Bill Gates' son cannot be CEO of Microsoft if the company don't interview him.
Yeah.
This is merit for us.
พี่เข้าใจใช่ไหมคะ
You explain it fine. You explain.
เนี่ยหลวงพี่เข้าใจไหมคะ
ลอง
อาจาร
อธิ
ย์
บาย
ยกตัวอย่างว่า อย่างสมมติว่าอย่างบิลเกตมีลูกเนี่ย ถ้าไปสมัครบริษัทของเขาเองแล้วไม่ผ่านการสอบอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็ไม่ได้ถือว่าเป็นดีเมริต
อืม
แต่ถ้าเขาผ่าน
ดี
กา
เม
ร
ริต
ส
คือ
อบ
อะไร
เมริตในความห
กระบ
มา
วย น
ของเขาก็คือการทำถูกต้องตรงไปตรงมา ก็เหมือนเราอ่ะก็เหมือนเรานะคะ แต่ของเราเนี่ย
ของเราที่
เรามีการฝากสมมติว่าเท่ากันแทนที่จะนั่นกลับเป็นหลวงพี่ฝากอย่างเงี้ยก็คือโยมก็คือดีเมริตแต่ของแกเนี่ยอันนี้คือดีเมริตแต่เมริตก็คือเข้าด้วยตัวเองอะตรงไปตรงมา yes
Good. Longpi, can you continue? A wise.
A white person is not de-
Okay.
defined by his/her level of education, but by his/her virtue, virtue, virtue,
Working.
virtue,
ดี.
I lost my.
Yeah.
virtue,
Working.
Virtue. Okay.
virtue. A wise person have a clear and bright mind. A wise person is a good and decent person. A wise person may or may not be a highly educated person. A wise person possesses morality, concentration, and insight.
Good. So, a clear and bright mind. Good and decent person. It means a very good person. Education or no education. Morality.
Morality, Buddhi,
Yeah. Concentration. It means you can focus and
Focus.
concentrate for a long time. And insight. You can see and learn about the knowledge.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, all of these,
Decent.
decent is like, good person. One above that is decent.
Oh, listen.
Sorry, one below. Decent. Good is better than decent. So, all these are in Farang society standard for good or bad. But in Dharma, it different a lot.
Different นะครับ
Many questions? Okay, page 25. Okay, Longpi. 232. Characteristics of a
characteristic
wise person.
of a white person.
Characteristics of a wise person. A
Since
wise person has clear mind, bright mind, right will, and insight. It means that he or she possesses the following three special characteristics.
Continue.
A Number one, a white person
Habitually,
thinks good thoughts.
please stop. Habitually means like habit. So a good person has a habit, sorry, not good, a wise person has a habit of always thinking good things. Always. Okay? Don't he continue?
A wise person thinks about giving alms. A wise person thinks about giving others. A wise person does not hold
A grudge.
grudge. A wise person acts like you and believe in word and his word. A wise person believes that we owe our parents that of gratitude.
Okay, do you know gratitude?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know forgiving?
Yes.
Do you know...
Good. Good.
Okay. This now, number one, is only for people that are Buddhist. Which word you need?
Grudge. Grudge.
Grudge. Like you look like you always anti that person. And maybe if you have a chance, you get revenge.
Like a band. Oh no.
No, no.
Have a chance to get revenge.
Maybe.
Okay.
But a grudge is always, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
A wise, so everything about number one is for Buddhists and people in Dharma. It's not for lay people. Okay? Because you have to give alms. A person thinks about forgiving others. Farang never forgives if you have intent. What is intent? Like you intentionally want to do something.
ตั้งใจ
ตั้งใจ
A wise person does not hold a grudge. Okay, but if you look at the politician, any politician in the world, they always have a grudge because they always hate someone or they don't want that one. Today is in America. They don't want this one, they don't want that one. It's a
Yeah.
grudge.
Yeah.
Because they fight for 20 years and still cannot solve the problem. Right.
It's a singular, right?
Yeah.
You use a.
Grudge, yeah, a grudge. You can't say grudges, a grudge. A wise person has a right view and believes in merit and demerit. Now, a wise person believes that we owe our parents a debt. So this is for Buddhist people, because for us, our parents teach us that we don't owe them anything. And they want us to be independent and they're happy. Okay, okay, number two.
Number 2 a white person habitually say good words. A white person use truthful words. A white person use words which bring about harmony. A white person use words that are useful. A white person use words that explain love and kindness. A white person use the right words at the right place and at the right time.
Very good.
Right time.
Now,
Person have habit.
a wise person uses words which bring about harmony. So, now we will make a joke, right?
Joke.
The military in Thailand made the coup d'etat to bring harmony. 2.5 years and we have no harmony. So you can look like this, right? 50 years, North Korea and South Korea have no harmony. 70 years, Israel and Palestine, no harmony. Right? Because they can't find something for harmony. Can Atisit and Taksin forgive each other? Never. Can they have harmony? Never. So, a wise person uses the right words at the right place and at the right time. So very true. Like if you can connect with the students, you stop them from killing each other. So your words at that time, stop it. Right words, right blah 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 blah.
Okay, I see.
Any questions? Okay, young lady, number 3.
3. A wise person habitually does good deeds. A wise person's action reflects his love, kindness, and compassion. A wise person earns right livelihood. A wise person practices generosity, observes the precepts, and practices meditation regularly.
Okay, are you ready? If a wise man does not meditate, does not do alms offering, and does not make merry, are they still a wise person?
Yes.
Yes, because this is for Dharma related, right? In Buddhism. But who does good deeds? Bill Gates.
Donation.
He's doing good deeds every day because he used everything by himself to make hospital, to make this, to make
But I
that.
think he do the generosity, as you say.
It's not
Bill Gates.
No, no,
He
no.
did
His
generosity.
generosity.
Yes, he did.
No.
Like he gave to the hospital, he
No,
gave the
no,
fund for
no,
education.
No. Generosity.
What is that?
No. Generosity is give your temple money, right?
In Buddhism, we cover all.
No, I want to separate.
No, in our Dhamma, we can give to the hospital that is social generosity.
I want to separate generosity and good deed. They are not the same. Generosity is you give.
Yes,
You can
yes.
give time, you can give money.
Yes,
But when you give your money and your time and you do the work yourself to help society is much more than
Yes.
generosity. Yeah. Bill Gates comes into that one.
the
Warren Buffett is generosity.
Yes,
He give money,
yeah,
but he don't do it.
yeah. Because there are many levels in Buddhism too.
How many levels in generosity for Buddhism?
The first, if you give only money, and the second, you give money, all you have, and all your life. Your life for generosity. This
So
is the,
I die for someone to live.
yes,
In English, that is a sacrifice,
yeah.
not generosity.
Oh,
What is the
okay.
third one? You have 3, 4. Generosity.
And then you put the aim to yourself that you will do it now and forever in the next life too. Because for the Buddha, he set this aim, and in many lifetimes he gave his life for the others to live.
Okay, if you come outside of Buddhism,
Yeah,
the second one where you give your life, example, I have to die to save the world. It's not generosity. They will say he sacrificed himself
Oh, okay.
to save human.
yeah.
The third one we don't have, I don't know how.
Set the aim and then you do it.
No, because we don't have afterlife.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can think about that one is like now for me, I have an aim. I decided last year
Yeah.
that this year I will exercise every day
Yes.
to be fit further,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's my aim. But if I die today, I can't take it to the next life because I don't believe it.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a achievement or target, like that.
Goal.
Goal, yeah.
Goal.
Yeah.
But for this year, in December, I will decide what's for next year.
And maybe you don't keep your life, but you can keep your blood, your arms, your eyes. That is the part of the
เหมือนบารมีอะนะคะ
that is the more than, but in the concept of generosity, but more than money, more than anything else.
So many in one and not enough in another one. Right? Like in Buddhism, you have so many generosity.
Yes.
We have it in.
And also that is your asset, your money, your phone, your house or anything. And then your life, like arms, eyes, blood, and then your emotion, like forgive.
Like, you remember when Thailand had the tsunami?
Yes.
Example, people came from Europe, Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave their time.
Uh,
They was generous with their time
yeah.
to help the local people.
Yeah.
Some Farangs cut tree, some Farang dig the dirt, put in the
Yeah.
truck,
Yeah.
just the time. Their sacrifice was their holiday,
Yes.
their annual leave, because
Yeah.
when they came, they told their company, I want annual leave.
Yeah.
Some said, I want annual leave plus unpaid leave, no
Okay.
salary,
Yes.
but not losing the job.
Yeah, yeah.
That we look at that sacrifice
Yeah.
to be generous. But many of them didn't give any money because they didn't have it. They just bought the air tickets, sleep on the floor,
Yeah.
work 1 month, 2 months, and
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah.
Longping 2.3.3. A wise person's virtues.
Wise person's virtues. A wise person feels
In debate. In debate.
Everyone can act in or way in any way.
Good. What is katananu?
Katanyu.
Pali.
Katanyu is
Attitude. Okay.
attitude.
Number 2, Longping.
Grateful ก็ได้ grateful.
Atasuti. What is atasuti? It's Bali too.
A wise person
Endeavors
endeavors to
กตเวที
himself.
build himself, herself,
กตัญญูกตเวที
A wise person help others to clean himself of an old son. A wise person with money give to charity.
give to charity.
Okay, the first one, a wise person feels he owes something to everyone that helped him. Number 2, a wise person endeavors, it means tries and to improve, to clean themselves, to be pure of everything that is not good, unwholesome.
Try and you.
Yeah, try. Number 3, a wise person helps others to clean, to be pure too. Now I want to tell you number 3 in Farang style. In Farang style, in Los Angeles, in America, there is a ghetto. The ghetto is a word for slum.
Oh,
So
like
America, the richest country in the world, has the most slums.
oh, really?
And in these slums, people share the needle for drugs.
Oh,
When they share the needle, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, that needle has bacteria or HIV or something, and you pass it, right? But what happens is many volunteer
volunteer.
at night, go to the pharmacy, buy all new needles, and then go and give it to all the people that are in the ghetto. They can't they can't help them with number 3, like help others to clean themselves, to become pure. They can't tell the drug addict, don't take drugs, right? Because the drug addict cannot connect to them, because they're an addict, they can't see it. Plus, the one that work daytime, go to help nighttime, he don't have time to try to convince you. They just do a good deed, give you clean needle, clean bandage, something, and that's it, like that. It's very difficult to cleanse someone, like try to make them wholesome again when they are unwholesome. I had a student here about 2 years ago, and she works in the temple, and for mass ordination she went to Rangsit train station, and she found many men sleeping on the floor, and she talked with them every day for 1 month. Every day she sat on the floor, took them food, and asked them to ordain, because they are drug addict and alcoholic. They can only see here 1 inch. They can't see 2 inches. So 1 inch means they are thinking about 2 things: the next drug, the next beer, or the next food. They can't think past that one. She tried for 1 month every day, about 33 days she told me. She said she couldn't connect with them. Because everything they asked, if we go to the temple, we can smoke? No. We can drink? No. We can go outside, make drug and come back? No. You give us salary, you give us money, So, sometimes you can't make someone that is unwholesome, wholesome, because they don't want it. They can't see. Any questions for 1, 2, and 3? No? Okay.
Any question?
Okay, Lumpy.
Number 4. Number 4 นะ A white person calmly accept constructive
No. Here.
สังฆะ
Here, Lumpy, here.
สังหานะ
2, 3, 4.
โอเคสังคหะ2, 3, 4 How can one tell if someone is a white person?
Example, how do you know? How we know that one is wise?
Right.
Before they talk. Okay.
We can tell if someone is a white person by her action as follows. 1. A white person leads others down the right path. A white person persuaded ถูกไหม persuaded others to stop smoking, drinking, gambling. A white person persuades others the chant before bedtime, keep the precept, be a good student, earn livelihood,
Now,
etc.
Before, I guess 20 years ago, everyone has an opportunity to earn, it means work and get the salary for the job with morality, with respect, but today the world changed. Many people do many bad jobs. Some do it because they like it, but some do it because they have no choice to feed their families, take care of their parents. So it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, not easy.
Before it was easy, but now it's
Difficult.
not, because the economy is bad and not enough jobs and not easy.
What about the people who doesn't work?
doesn't work, they're unlucky because they can't find the work or they don't want to work. For example, if you're born rich in Asia, you don't have to work. But if you're born rich in the West, you have to show society that you can be independent without your family's money. It's what our society teaches us from when we are born. So Prince William and his wife Kate teach the two kids, look, you know, you Prince and King, but you still have to earn money, make respect for everyone, not automatic. You know, it's like that. Bill Gates and his wife will tell their children every day, yes, you are the richest children in the world, but I don't give you anything. You have to earn it. Yes, I will give you one house, one car, one education, but I don't give you money free. You see? So it's a different, both are correct, but it's different world, different rule, different culture.
Different Thailand.
Yeah. Okay, young lady, next one.
Two.
Yes.
A wise
Person
person
attend
attends to his responsibilities. A
responsibility.
wise person does not tarry, but
Tarry,
quickly
but-
fulfills his responsibilities in a timely manner. A wise
Wise person
person
does not
procrastinate. A wise person does not interfere with other
other
people's
people's
work
work
except
except
when
when
being
being
asked.
asked.
Good. Tarry, T-A-R, means something like hanging around, just not doing anything. Procrastinate.
Procrastinate.
Let me check this word.
Procrastinate.
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 Do something very slowly, waste time, take a long time, like that. Delay, no reason. So, a wise person will complete their responsibilities on time. A wise person does not interfere with other people's work except if they ask. Example, I'm a teacher, right? When I teach at university and I see the students trying to teach another student something and it's wrong, I don't, in the class, I just stay quiet, I don't say anything. And after the class, the one that is teaching, not the one learning, the one is teaching, I say, you stay here. And then when we're alone, I say, look, you do this, you do that, but it's not that way, it's this way. No, okay.
Okay.
But if I say it in class, I think they don't come back again. Any questions for number 2? Okay, Monkey, please. Yes, please.
Wise person does think
That's
at
lies.
and appreciate.
Appropriate.
appropriate.
Wise
Appropriate.
person say and does everything in a straightforward manner. The wise person enjoys conversing about the Dharma. The wise person is
Repose.
by vicious.
Wishes.
positive. The wise person make himself useful to others.
Okay, a wise person and says and does everything in a straightforward manner. It means talk direct. A wise person enjoys conversing. It means talking about Dharma. A wise person is disgusted.
Disgusting.
Disgusted by vicious.
Wishes.
When you see the dog go like this, That is vicious.
Oh,
Vicious gossip.
gossip.
Yeah. Like brutal gossip.
Gossip.
A wise person makes himself or herself
Useful to outer. Accept that. Himself.
Any questions? Young lady, please.
4. A wise person calmly
Calmly
accepts
accept
constructive
constructive
criticism. A wise person is not arrogant
arrogant
and has a high regard for what is right and good. A wise person regards those who offer him her advice as a treasure trove, regardless of their age, position, title, economic status, and endeavors to change himself herself for the better. A wise person does not respond in anger, even when she is spoken to harshly as a result of a misunderstanding, but will wait for the right time to calmly explain himself herself.
Good. So, number 1, it says, a wise person is not arrogant. What is arrogant, young lady?
High, proud, so proud of himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, proud of himself cannot be like that. Arrogant is someone that is like,
Believe
they are the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like private, right?
arrogant.
Now, if someone offer
Offer
advice
or advice.
or opinion to the wise man thinks this is a good thing. And the wise man can accept advice from a baby, old people, educated people, no education, rich and poor, because a wise man will always try to make himself better.
Yes, better.
A wise person does not respond, it means react, reply, when they are angry, even if someone talks to them so negative. A wise man will wait until the good time to tell that person by himself and explain why he angry with that person. Clear?
Okay.
Any questions? Sure.
Understanding.
Who's next? Number
Five.
yeah.
5. A white person respects rules and
Regulations.
regulations. A white person understands the needs for rules and regulations and in an organization to keep it running smoothly and effectively. A white person is repulsed by disorder, dinginess, messiness. Dinginess.
Dirty.
Dirty. Oh.
So if something is dirty, messy, not clean, not in order, like this must go here, but it over there, you know, like that pen, it must be here, that is disorder, okay? He is not happy, he feels disgusted.
dirty.
A wise person understands rules, because you need rules to progress. Regulations the same, so that everything can be smooth and be effective. Yes, the temple has rules, right? Regulations, it's standard, everywhere has. Even your mom and dad in their house has rule and regulation. It's just standard.
My house.
Because otherwise everything will not be smooth. Okay, please mark this page 26, and we are next on 235. Can I borrow your pen? 235 and page 26. Okay, Longki, what do you think? Which number you want to talk?
This one, the wise person does not interfere with how the people work.
Yeah.
And compared to the other situation, we saw that someone is working, we would like to help them.
Yeah.
It's called interfere or not.
Yes. Because what is manner? M-A-N-N-E-R.
Manner.
For example, you are studying something, right? And I come in the arrogant way, right? And say, I can help you. You feel uncomfortable. Can you explain in Thai arrogant way to arrogant?
แบบว่าเชื่อว่าตัวเองดีที่สุดนะคะ arrogant
มั่นใจอ่ะ
But if I have the manner and say, are you okay? You look serious. What's wrong? You know, and you tell me, and I say, oh, I have an idea. You want to listen? You say, no, thank you. It's okay. But if I don't do something like that, so the manner in how you help someone when they don't ask for help is very important for the wise man. So the wise man will prefer not to interfere. So if you want to interfere, you must be wise in how you apply your manner. Don't forget in your way of life as a Buddhist monk, it's very sensitive how the what you say, like a junior monk offer advice to a senior monk.
Yeah.
You know, so let's say outside you are the accountant. You're not accountant. You know, they check the money and the tax account. Outside you are the lawyer. You know lawyer?
Yeah.
And you come here and you are a monk only 3 years, right? But that monk is been here 20 years. You know you can help him solve the problem. If you interfere, maybe he upset because who are you? You're just 3, I'm 30, blah, blah, blah. So it's a sensitive way in how you interfere.
So we have to ask them first.
You have to ask them in a way that is a good manner.
May I give the example of my experience?
Yes.
นะสมมติว่าเราเป็นsuppose that we are the good Thai เนาะ
Yes.
สมมติว่าเราเป็นลูกน้องอะค่ะ แล้วเราอยากจะแนะนำหลวงพี่ซึ่งอาวุโสกว่าเนี่ย แล้วเราจะมีวิธี คือในเนี้ยเขาบอกว่าไม่อินเตอร์เฟียร์แต่อาจารย์อธิบายว่าถ้าเราจะเสนอเนี่ย เราก็ต้องมีวิธีการที่ฉลาด อย่างเช่นโยมพี่เนี่ย ถ้าจะเสนออะไรเจ้านายอะเวลาเจ้านายให้ทำอะโยมพี่จะบอกว่าข้อดีมีอย่างนี้นะคะ1 2 3 4 5 ข้อเสียมีอย่างนี้นะคะ1 2 3 4 6 7 9 10แต่ว่าโยมพี่เนี่ยไม่รู้ว่าจะระหว่างเรื่องตรงเนี้ย
อันไหนจะมีประโยชน์กว่ากันก็ต้องเสนอให้ท่านพิจารณา คือเราจะไม่เสนอว่าต้องเลือกอันนี้อย่างเงี้ยค่ะเพราะว่าท่านก็จะแบบโกรธเราทันที แต่เราเสนอให้เป็นความคิดของท่าน ว่าท่านพิจารณาแล้วโอ้ข้อเสียมันเยอะ แต่ข้อดีมันดีกว่า ท่านก็ต้องเอาท่านก็ต้องทำนะคะเดี๋ยวพี่จะใช้วิธีนี้นะคะ
That's my experience that when I try to change the idea of my boss, I will make it to be his idea.
Yeah.
Like if he want me to do something, I will say that if you do this A way, it have a good thing like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it has a bad thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you use B way, that is the good thing 1, 2, 3, and bad thing maybe 6, 7.
Yes.
But please consider.
That is
Yeah.
not interfere.
Yeah.
That is not interfere. That is consult. Your boss will.
Yeah, but please,
But-
that is your consider that you may
But
have a vision more than me.
it say here interfere.
Oh, okay.
He shall interfere.
Oh, okay.
Now, if your boss is doing this by himself and you go there and tell him what you just said,
Yeah.
that is interfere because he did not come and ask you. You went and said, it's wrong. So you have to find the wise way
Yeah.
to interfere, tell him it's wrong, and he thinks it's his idea
Yeah.
because he didn't come to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like that. Because he taught me interfere.
ค่ะ
Yeah.
ถ้า interfere ก็คือเราบอกว่าอันเนี้ยถูก
What you
ต้อง
said
ทำตามเรา ซึ่งบอสจะรับไม่ได้
what you said is perfect
Yeah.
because he asked you.
Yeah.
But I want to show interfere.
That
If he didn't ask you,
didn't ask, but then I come to say, oh, boss.
and you said I'm the boss. And
Yeah.
you understand? Very in Thailand, it's very sensitive. So, in Thailand, for interfere, I follow Thai style.
ไทยสไตล์
You need help, I will not talk to you. I will ask this lady, Miss Rofi, I can help you, what or not? And she will come. Because it's not direct.
Yes, yes.
Thailand, Thai style.
That is a
In
good
Japan,
way.
Japan style.
Yeah.
In Japan, I want to help you. I don't ask you. But I can't ask her because if she lower status than you not listen to her. I have to find someone higher than you. I have to tell them and they order you to listen to me.
Yeah.
Every country is different.
Yeah, yeah.
See, no hair. Okay, no big question.
ฉันidea. It's what about it mean dinginess? Dinginess. Dinginess. Dinginess.
Oh, it means dirty.
Oh, dirty.
Dirty.
Look like mischievous.
Yeah.
Mischievous.
Yeah,
Or
it's dirty.
Okay.
Like, this is messy. If this juice on the floor is dirty, that pen is here, not here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
disorder. Okay, lady, sure.
I would like to be a New Zealander.
Why?
Do I wise? Do I silly?
A New Zealander.
Yeah.
Why? You want to play rugby?
No, I think I love that country.
But I didn't understand. You love the country, but why you want to be a Kiwi?
I think the people there are happy. I stay here.
Yesterday I have a problem with my friend. His daughter only 22.
Oh.
She graduated in England. She don't want to come back to Thailand.
Why?
Because she is independent. She can think for herself. She can decide for herself. Here, she can't do any of that. She told me first that she will tell her parents she'll never come back. And I stay quiet. I wait for her to tell her parents. When she told her parents, they called me. Because with me and her buddy. I said, this one, I cannot interfere because first, she over the legal age. Two, you pay so much money for her to study in a foreign country to get a good education. She studied at Manchester University, I think number 15 in the world, you know. She good IQ, she got a job by herself, she rent her condo, she did everything by herself. She don't want to come back. But I didn't say that. I said you pay a lot of money to educate. She can think for herself. You want her to be a puppet? Don't send her overseas.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I want to be a New Zealander. Do I stupid?
No. I answer your question like this. When you go to another country and see it, it's different and you stay there. You love it.
Yeah.
I came to Thailand, yeah? I love it. I didn't go back to a foreign country.
Yeah.
It suits my heart, my mind, body and soul. I can stay. You can go to Kiwi because it appeals to you, that way of life. If you go to Kiwi, you will have more freedom than here. Because Kiwi people or foreign people not judge you. But in your own society, in your own country, everyone look at you and judge you. You understand? It's different. So you will have total freedom more than here. And it's better for you. Loki, my hero, last question. Yeah, before I miss you, 2 classes you didn't come.
So about that woman,
Sorry?
the woman.
The girl, the 20, yeah, she. I didn't tell her not to come. I just told her.
Yes, but in my opinion, I think when she gets old or she get more experience about in the overseas and at that time about 20 years or 30 years she will come back to Thailand.
I can answer that for you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
2 years ago, to this temple came 4 ladies from America. All of them more than 60 years old. One of them is a business owner in Texas. One of them is a undercurrent. You know undercurrent? Undercurrent, you know the sea has a current that's so smooth, right? Then you have the one under. When you see that one, it's like, oh, they left. They left their house. They give me their house. Go stay. I don't want to stay around Intra. 10 million baht house, just stay. Look, I go once a month, take the maid, clean, and go back for sale. No one buy it.
So were they have a problem about our temple?
No, they don't. They have problem with people in the temple. Their attitude, their manner. Not like monks and ubasikas, but lay people.